Greetings, brothers and sisters. It's been a while since you've seen me or heard from me, but listen, we are starting a brand new ministry called Benew Outreach, and we're excited about it. You know, one of our major terms is driven for change. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we are driving you, we're driving ourselves to make a change in the world and in our society. So for the next few moments, just join in with me as we talk about what we think something is super important. I'm going to share with you a scripture that I came across in Matthew chapter 22, and just go along with me as I read. It says in verse 34, and I'll be reading from the Amplified Translation. It says, "Now when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced or muzzled the Sadducees, they gathered together. One of them, a lawyer, an expert in the Mosaic law, asked Jesus a question to test him. 'Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?' And Jesus replied to him, 'You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and the greatest commandment. The second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. That is, unselfishly seek the best or higher good for others. The whole law and the writings of the prophets depend on these two commandments.'" We thought it necessary. We thought it important to start off our ministry by making sure that we share with you what Jesus teaches. What did Jesus teach? What did he talk about? And in this particular instance, he's showing us exactly what is the most important thing: to love God with all of our heart, soul, and mind. Our heart, our compassion, our desire to pursue God. Our soul is our will, our determination. Our mind is our process of thinking. This is what we should be doing. But listen to me, the second part is just as important, and that is to love our neighbor as ourselves, to unselfishly think about others more than ourselves. Brothers and sisters, if we, as a family of God, can begin to practice this, because Jesus goes on to say that all of the commandments, all of the things written by the prophets hang on these two things. That makes it pretty important, doesn't it? So how about, as we begin our ministry on this particular foundation, how about we revisit this idea ourselves and begin to practice this concept? How wonderful will it be if I can give all of myself to God? And then as he lives in me, then all of him begins to pour out of me as I interact with others. And that helps me to be unselfish. Jesus wasn't selfish. He came and unselfishly gave his life for you and I. Why? Because of love. So listen, brothers and sisters, are we prepared to kind of have a new view of ministry? To kind of have a new foundation of what we stand on for ministry? Two commandments. Most important of all the commandments is to love God with all of our heart, all of our soul, and all of our mind. And the second one is like unto it, to love your neighbor as yourself. We here at Benew Outreach are driven to fulfill these scriptures. We are driven for the change that is needed. What we're asking you is come along with us. We have a lot coming towards you, a lot coming at you, and we're looking forward to being able to share with you much more. So thank you for hanging out with us today. Thank you for being with us as we initiate or start this ministry called Benew Outreach. But remember, we are driven for change. We're looking forward to speaking with you very soon, and excited about you having the opportunity to share with others exactly what is going on with our ministry. But this ministry is here to serve you and others. God bless you. Looking forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you for joining us this week at Benew Outreach, where we are driven for change. Be sure to stay up to date by checking out our upcoming messages and events at benewoutreach.org. We'd also love to hear from you, so go check us out on our other social media platforms. Benew Outreach Ministry is here for you.